If you use Metal to record your gameplay, you actually don't need to move every single clip into another video editing app just to make some basic edits. Metal already has a built-in video editor, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to edit clips on Metal TV, including how to trim your video, remove unwanted parts, add text and effects, adjust your audio, and export your finished clip. Let's get started. First, open Metal on your PC. On the left side of the app, go to your library. This is where you'll find all the clips and gameplay recordings you've captured using Metal. Find the clip you want to edit, then click on it. Once the clip opens, look underneath the video player. You should see an option called Open in Editor. Click that, and Metal will open the clip inside its advanced video editor. Now you'll see your video preview, along with the timeline at the bottom. Let's start with one of the most useful things you can do here, which is changing the aspect ratio of your video. This lets you decide what kind of video you're creating. For example, if you're making a YouTube short, TikTok video, or any other vertical video, you can choose a vertical aspect ratio. Or, if you're editing a regular long-form YouTube video, you can use the standard 16:9 widescreen format. Next, let's trim the clip. If there's something at the beginning or end of the video that you don't want, select the clip on the timeline. Then click the scissors icon. This will split the video at that point. Now you can select the section you don't want and press the delete key on your keyboard. This is a quick way to remove unnecessary parts from the beginning or end of your recording. One thing you should know about the newer Metal editor is that deleting part of the beginning of a clip can leave an empty space on your timeline. If that happens, simply drag the remaining video back to the beginning of the timeline or remove the empty section. The same thing applies if you want to remove something from the middle of your video. Just split the clip where you want the section to start, split it again where you want it to end, and then delete that part. You'll probably see an empty space left on the timeline. From there, just drag the remaining clip over to reconnect everything. This is really useful when you're editing gameplay and want to remove loading screens, waiting time, mistakes, or anything else that doesn't need to be in the final video. You can also duplicate a clip. Just right-click the clip on your timeline and select Duplicate. Then you can choose where you want that duplicated clip to appear. Or, if you want to place it on another track underneath the main timeline, you can do that too. After that, you can adjust how long you want the duplicated clip to appear by changing its duration on the timeline. You can also add more clips to the timeline and arrange them in whatever order you want. This makes the Metal editor useful for creating gameplay montages as well. Next, let's add some text. Choose the text option inside the editor. Then select the font style you want to use. A new text element will be added to your timeline. Now type whatever you want to show on the screen. You can customize things like the color, outline, highlight, size, position, opacity, and even the animation for how the text appears or disappears. And just like a normal video clip, the text has its own section on the timeline. So if you only want the text to appear for a few seconds, simply adjust the duration of the text layer. This can be really useful for gaming clips. For example, you could add a quick reaction, explain what's happening, show a score, or highlight something that viewers might otherwise miss. Metal also gives you effects that you can apply to your clips. Select the video on your timeline, and you'll find additional editing controls where you can adjust things like color, filters, effects, and animations. There's also a freeze frame option if you want to pause the action on a specific moment. And you're not limited to media that was recorded inside Metal. If you open the Files section, you can import your own images, GIFs, sounds, and videos, then add them directly to your project. Once the video has been added to the project, we can adjust its opacity so that the clip on the top timeline doesn't completely cover the clip underneath it. So you can use your own graphics, memes, extra footage, or sound effects while editing. Now let's talk about audio. Depending on how you recorded your metal clip, you may have multiple audio sources. Inside the advanced editor, Metal can separate supported audio tracks, which lets you adjust the volume of each one individually. This is useful if your microphone is too loud, your gameplay audio is too quiet, or if you recorded your game audio and Discord audio separately. Once you're finished editing, preview the video one more time and make sure everything looks and sounds the way you want. Then it's time to render the video. Before exporting, you can adjust the output settings. Metal lets you choose the resolution, aspect ratio, frame rate, and bitrate. For a normal gameplay video, 1080p is usually a good choice. And if your original gameplay was recorded at 60 frames per second, you can export it at 60 FPS to keep the motion looking smooth. Just keep in mind that higher resolutions and higher bitrates will require more processing power and will also create larger file sizes. Once everything is ready, click Render Video and let Metal process your final edited clip. And that's basically how to edit clips on Metal TV.